guys, I'm John, and today I'm going to tell you the story of the army general Naaman. Naaman, he was a general of the army Syria, and he fought for Syria many years. And one day, he fought against Israel and won. So he took captive a little girl. He took captive this girl, and she was living freely in her own country. And then she was taken captive from a warrior general, an army general, and she was made slave into another country, a country that she didn't know. That country was Syria. So then, one day, the general, this is the General Naaman, he was diagnosed with the disease leprosy. Leprosy was a really known sickness, disease at the time of Jesus, in the Bible times. And there was no cure for that disease. So if you got that disease, it was a really terrible thing that could happen. And if you were known with that disease, and if anyone saw you with that disease, they would run away. They would hide from you because that disease was contagious. You could get it from someone else. So then, everyone was so sad. Then the little girl, she was a slave of Naaman's wife. And then the girl, she worked for Naaman's wife. And then she went up to Naaman's wife and said, "You know, Naaman should go back to my country, to Israel, and see the prophet Elisha, that he can heal Naaman from his disease, leprosy." So then, that was one of their only hope, because they had tried everything already. So then, Naaman's wife went to Naaman and told him that their slave gave them that idea, that hope. So then Naaman said, "Me, a general, go to a prophet in Israel so I could be healed?" Naaman was he was feeling weird. He didn't really want to go because he felt like he was a special man. He didn't want to go to a prophet in Israel. But he went anyway, because that was his only hope, one of his only hopes. So then he took his troops with him and he went all the way to Israel. So Naaman arrived at Israel and went to Elisha's house. But when he got there, a messenger of Elisha was there to greet them. And then that servant he was the one who would tell Naaman and his troops what they were supposed to do. So the servant said to Naaman, "You are to wash yourself, to go into the water of the Jordan River, and go into the water 7 times, and then you will be healed of your leprosy." But Naaman, he was furious. He was mad because, as I said, he thought he was a special man. And he was mad because not even Elisha would come and tell him. Not even Elisha would come and say hi to greet him. And he had to go and wash himself in the Jordan River, a dirty river, small. Back in Syria, there were plenty better rivers than the Jordan River. But then all the troops were trying to tell Naaman to give it a try, give it a shot. Try it out. It's your last and only hope. Give it a try. So then, Naaman, he gave it a try. They were going to go to the Jordan River. So then Naaman arrived at the Jordan River. And then there, he took off his army clothes. And he was supposed to go into the water, wash himself 7 times in the Jordan River. He was supposed to go 7 times. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then when he got up, he wondered, "Why am I still like this? And then he started to doubt again. But then everyone encouraged him to go the last time, the 7th time. He went down the 7th time. And when he got up, there was a different thing. His skin was clean again. He didn't have the leprosy. His skin was normal. He didn't have the leprosy anymore. He felt okay. He was fine. God healed him. This story teaches us 2 lessons. The first lesson is a lesson of love, where his slave, the girl, she was brought from her own country. She was free. She had her parents with her. And she was brought to an unknown country as a slave. And still there, she didn't complain. She was respectful to Naaman and his wife. She was a good slave. She worked well. She did everything with love. And the other lesson is the lesson of faith. Naaman, he did it. He couldn't have done it without the faith. If he didn't go believing that God would heal him, if he didn't have faith, he wouldn't be healed. I hope you like this story and see you in the next video. Bye!